want to show you something nifty. It's called Google Sheets, and Google Sheets can help you pull up historical data from stocks. So here's Google Sheets. You're creating your portfolio, you need some back data. Google.com Sheets, free online. Click on Personal, go to Google Sheets, and here you can click on a blank spreadsheet and I will show you how you can pull up historical data for stocks. Here's an example. Control G. I'm going to go to cell A1. Here we are. Here's my portfolio, my tickers. I've typed in the stock names, but what's cool about Google spreadsheets, and particularly Google Finance, is that you can click on your stock ticker, which is in cell A4 for me, and ask for the name, do an auto filter down, and it will actually give you the stock ticker name. This is it typed. And this is Google Finance. I'm calling on DMLRY, and it gives me the name of the stock. Another cool feature is it will give me the price. Same thing. All I need is the ticker, and it will go retrieve price. Here's an example of the 52-week high. Fill handle down. See? And it will go and actually retrieve the 52-week high. Same for low. And one more to the right, just call on high, and it will give you that day, that day's stock high and that day's stock low. What I'm more interested in, and there's further features as well, I'll save this link in the description. These are all the different attributes you can call on, and I'm going to quickly scroll down on this page. I'll make sure you guys have this link up here, which tells you how to use Google Finance, in the description. I want to scroll down. I'm scrolling down because I'd like to show you some of the examples that Google Sheets has added for us. And what I am going to call for and show you in this tutorial is this piece. Historical market data. Before I start building out any sort of pricing model where I can compare companies within the same industry, within the same sector, I need to pull up the activity of that company. Another thing I want to draw your attention to is you can pull up markets, and in this case you can even pull up funds which have been constructed for you from different sectors, and in this way you can compare your company to a sector or an industry that it's in, also something that may capture a particular economy, and do top-down analysis to try to see the reaction of the stock to different business cycles. What we're particularly concerned with is historical data, and this is incredibly helpful. What I've done here is just added the ticker. I'm pulling it in from my tickers on the ticker tab. I'm adding a beginning date. I could change this date to something from 2018, even something as far back I haven't played with it too much, but probably the 80s at some point, depending on how far back Google's database goes. And I've picked today's date, and I have asked for the price up here. Give it some color. I always like working with color. It would drive my colleagues nuts. I like this blue, I think. No, let me go back. I would like black, and I'd like a filter that's blue. Yes. Okay. Sorry about that. Here it is. I'm calling for Daimler. This is a depository, American depository receipt. And actually Google will give me the ADR symbol. When I picked it, I just typed Daimler AG. This is not traded on the S&P or NASDAQ, and Google knows this. Let me see what Disney is doing. DIS. Let's see what they've done. So they started the year at 108. Today they're trading at 139. Not bad for Disney. You can change your ticker to, let's pick a pink this time. Sorry, this is probably driving you guys nuts, but the really cool feature that Google Sheets offers is the capability to draw on historical data, and anyone that is in finance knows historical data doesn't necessarily mean a marker of future performance, but it does indeed show consistency. So when you start playing around with your common size balance sheets and income statements and looking at the ratios and comparing the activity of your company's stock to the activity of the economy, you can gain a better understanding of future prospects of these companies, especially if they're on board with technological changes. First things first is having the capability to pull in historical data. Plug this in to your graphs, to your models, and down the line I'll show you how I do my investment research. I hope this was helpful.